Have you ever wondered why Indian doctors, despite working some of the longest hours and treating some of the highest number of patients in the world, are still paid far less than their counterparts in the US, UK, and Australia? Today we'll uncover the reasons behind the massive pay gap, and trust me, the reality is both shocking and eye-opening. Let's begin with the most obvious question. How much do doctors actually earn? In India, the average salary of a doctor is around 8 to 12 lakhs per year. That's roughly $10,000 to $15,000. Compare that to the United States, where doctors earn $200,000 to $250,000 annually. In the UK, it's around 70,000 pounds to 120,000 pounds per year, and in Australia, the average ranges from 150,000 Australian dollars to 250,000 Australian dollars annually. The difference is massive. Indian doctors earn 10 to 20 times less. But here's the catch: you can't just look at the salaries, you need to see how far the money actually goes. And that brings us to the cost of living. Yes, India has a lower cost of living, but does that balance things out? Not really. A doctor in the US can buy a house, repay loans, and still save comfortably within a few years. In India, with cheaper living, doctors struggle to match the lifestyle of their global peers. So while the cup of coffee may cost less in India, the real value of doctor's salary when measured in quality of life and savings is far lower. If you're finding this analysis valuable, make sure you follow us on Instagram at SkillMedic. The link is in the description. We share daily insights that can help you grow in your medical career. Now let's dig deeper into why the gap exists, starting with the healthcare system. Here's the truth: the healthcare system shapes a doctor's pay. In India, only 2% of the GDP goes into healthcare. Most patients rely on private hospitals, but even there, affordability is limited. In contrast, countries like the US, UK, and Australia have strong insurance systems. That means hospitals are better funded and doctors are better compensated. Simply put, when patients can't afford care, the government doesn't invest enough. Doctors' pay suffers. But funding is just one side of the story. Let's talk about the workload. India has about one doctor for every 1400 patients, while the WHO recommends 1 to 1000. That means Indian doctors face huge patient loads, long shifts, and relentless schedules. But despite this back-breaking workload, the salaries don't reflect the effort. Compare that to countries like US or Australia, where doctors have fewer patients per head, shorter working hours, and still earn far more. To really understand why doctors accept this, we need to look at their journey before they even start practicing. The cost of becoming a doctor. Becoming a doctor in India is not cheap. Government colleges are affordable, but seats are very limited. In private colleges, fees can go above 50 lakhs or more. Now compare that to the US. Yes, medical education is expensive there too. Their high salaries allow them to repay loans within a few years. In India, it can take a decade or more for doctors to break even. Imagine studying for years, investing lakhs, and then earning less than a mid-level IT professional. And if the money wasn't enough a problem, the lifestyle is still another challenge. Indian doctors often work 60 to 80 hours a week in overcrowded hospitals with outdated infrastructure and minimal support staff. In developed countries, strict regulation ensure fixed working hours, proper breaks, and modern medical facilities. So not only are Indian doctors underpaid, they're also overworked and unsupported. No wonder why so many Indian doctors choose to migrate abroad. Countries like the US, UK, and Australia face doctor shortages. That's why they actively recruit Indian doctors, offering salaries that are 10 to 15 times higher. But for doctors, it's often about survival and respect. Why stay in a system that undervalues you when another country is offering you both money and dignity? But is there a hope for future? Let's see. There are signs of change. Medical tourism is growing in India. Privatization is increasing opportunities. Even AI and technology may create new career paths for doctors. But unless systemic reforms happen, like increasing healthcare spending, expanding insurance coverage, and improving working conditions, the pay gap will remain. So what's the takeaway? Indian doctors are among the most talented in the world, but the system undervalues them, forcing many to seek opportunities abroad. The pay gap isn't just about money, it's about respect, recognition, and sustainability. So the next time you hear about an Indian doctor moving to US, UK, or Australia, remember, it's not just about ambition, it's survival. If you want more such deep insights, don't forget to subscribe here on YouTube and follow us on Instagram at SkillMedic. The link is in the description. Let's grow and learn together.